Hi, we're here from Robbins Nest Weaving. I'm Deborah from Baby Wearing Canada. They are just ready to ship this out into the mail, and so Rebecca's going to talk to us a little bit about the process and the differences and when you change things up. So where are these going?
So most of these are going to Austria, I believe. I can double check their addresses. There might be some in Germany. Anyway, so these are all from the same warp, so they had the same threading, but we did different weaves on them. So you can see
the S there.
You can see the
really. Oh, it's funny. It does disappear when you bring it up. It's
on an angle. You can see it a little better.
You can see it. Oh, that's so pretty.
And I think we have Cecilia's better at looking at these here with me.
Those are the same.
These ones are the same, even though this one has a variegated weft.
Yeah.
So it hides it a little bit more. When you add variegation in, it changes things. I think this one is the same, actually. Isn't it, Cecilia? Okay, so those three are the same.
But this, it's darker.
It's a different weft.
Okay, it's a different weft.
But it's the same fiber, it's just different colors. It's been dyed differently, the weft. These fibers.
And just that, I find just the weft makes such a huge difference.
Actually, grab the wefts, the leftover bits. We can show you which was woven with what. These were natural. That was natural. This one has a little bit of color. And this one has a little bit more color. And you can see this one looks, I think, fairly different. It still has waves, but they're, can you see them maybe on this angle better?
Yeah, I do see them. It's a bit harder on this one, but I can follow it like there. Oops, if I showed my finger.
I'll show this one's quite a bit different.
Oh, I know. That is definitely my favorite. And that's...
It's a periwinkle.
Oh, it's pretty. Look at that.
Sparkle
it's got a bit
rose,
of white.
Rose Stellina. Can you see the sparkle in the camera? Probably not.
Yeah, well, you see the sheen. The sheen is absolutely... There's a sparkle. It winked at me. It's very subtle.
And this is this one.
And that's from this one? Mm-hmm. Oh, it looks so much more muted than it
you can see it
weaves
here
up.
on the middle marker as well.
Yeah. Oh, look at that. It looks so muted, but then when you combine the two, it really pops.
Okay, so that was that one, and then the darker one.
Because you need a fair amount of imagination to be able to know that this is going to look so much more differently when it's woven up, and to know how the colors will have like an interplay in the final product.
Definitely. Sometimes it's hard to tell.
It's hard, but
and I'll show you. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Yes.
I'm Cecilia.
This is my daughter.
Yeah,
this is my right hand, I like to call her. She's my memory, and she keeps me on track.
Yeah. Oh, wow, that's so subtle. I would see. I would never have pictured that would have turned into this. Oh, that is so cool. So, when you have this many wraps off of warp, it was a group that approached you, right?
Right. So a group came to us with an idea, and a group of ladies that were interested in the idea that they had, and so we just accommodated that. We actually kind of squeezed them in because it was a great idea, and we really wanted to see it come to fruition. So here it is. Now we've got.
And so then the conversation when you get to all of the different weaving patterns here, do you have it with each individual, or you just? How does that process unfold?
So normally what we do is we make a group conversation. So we'll do a messenger group, and we name it by the name of the warp, and everybody is in there. And then we start showing different options. Like we, as a group, usually decide on the threading of the loom, which will determine what
you can do
are available.
Right.
And once that's decided, then we start showing different options, and they will choose what they like, what they want, what they like to see. And it's hard to tell, but like this one feels much thinner than this one, and it's just a different weave.
Oh, it does. Yeah, this one feels cushier.
Although they're the same fibers, exactly.
And it's weird because like the blue pops a lot more here, but you really notice the green a bit more on that one. Like you see it here, but it looks more, oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Although
Deborah loses words when she's looking at fiber.
So these two have the exact, I think they're both natural, right, Cecilia? These two are both woven with natural hemp.
Yes.
Oh, hemp.
And they're very different.
So they both are tencel hemp, but they're very different.
But these are all tencel hemp except for
this one.
Except for that one.
Right.
But these are both natty.
Natty is how we call natural. I know my partner's always saying, "What is natty? Why are you what do you mean they want natty?" I'm like, "It's just natural." It's
oh, natural. See, I wouldn't have gotten that at all. I would have thought like, you know, something completely different. Oh, and you see more of like the gray silver in that one.
We just have gray on the one rail.
It's over here on this one, actually.
Oh, it's very, oh, you hardly
Yeah,
notice
the ladies
it.
really wanted a rail with some gray in it, so.
Well, it makes it easier for tightening too. If there's at least some differential and you're tired and sleep deprived, and
you know, and they all they all chose. We put a middle marker on them. Cecilia usually, I'm trying to find a middle marker here. It's on this rail, of course. They all chose to have it on the gray rail. We usually use the weft just to.
Oh, and it's subtle because it fits right in, so you know it as the parent, but it doesn't necessarily scream to anyone else.
Right.
Some of them stand out more, definitely, because I use the weft. I guess that one actually even blends in.
Yeah, it's nice. Well, because some people really, you know, if you get this, it's a work of art, and they want the subtlety of it. They don't necessarily. Everyone's got a different preference and personality, right? But, oh, thank you so much for showing this to me.
Thank you. Now we're gonna pack these up and get them in the mail.
All right.
Right now.
So, talk to you.